Live digital radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at PSP.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Now, when you talk about high school volleyball in North Dakota, Class A style, in recent years, the conversation begins and ends with the Century Patriots. Tonight, from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School in Bismarck, the Mandan Braves get a chance to knock off number one Century. Hi again, volleyball fans. Todd Domrey's with you from the PSP Network broadcast booth. So good to have you tuned in on a beautiful night in the capital city of Bismarck. Volleyball action, Class A style. Century #1 and undefeated. The Patriots 16-0 on the season, 9-0 in WDA play. Jamie Zastapul is back as the head coach. She missed last Tuesday night's game, a showdown against Bismarck High, which Century won in 3 sets. Sarah Borer was the fill-in assistant head coach for the Patriots that night, as Jamie's back tonight. And the Mandan Braves come in 10-6 overall, 6-3 in WDA play. Anna Folk is their 10th year head coach for the Mandan Braves. You look at those WDA standings, and Century and Bismarck High have kind of cleared the pack. Century, as mentioned, undefeated, 9-0 in conference play. Bismarck High 8-1. Is number 2 in the conference. Jamestown checks in at number 3 with a 6-2 record. Mandan is in 4th place in the conference at 6-3. Legacy 5-4 is in 5th place, fresh off of a double counter win in Minot on Tuesday night. St. Mary's, Minot, Dickinson, Williston, Turtle Mountain, and Watford City round out the conference standings. So St. Mary's is a team that's in that upper echelon. Legacy's in that upper echelon. Mandan certainly is at 6-3. Minot's knocking on the door. And then there's Century and Bismarck High kind of cleared the pack. Mandan looking for a signature win here in 2021. And what a night to do it if they could knock off the Century Patriots. And that'll be a tough task, folks. Century's now won 40 consecutive regular season contests. They're undefeated this year. They went undefeated last year. They have won the WDA conference tournament 6 consecutive years. They've been in the state Class A title match 10 consecutive times, winning 6 of those. So you want to talk about dynasty. There may not be a bigger dynasty right now in high school sports in North Dakota than the Century Patriots. Mandan, hey, they got some talent, however, and they sport 5 straight trips to the state Class A volleyball tournament themselves. We had a chance to do their game a couple nights ago. Loss on their home floor to the Legacy Sabres. As Legacy's been playing very well. They knocked off Minot and Mandan in successive games, so they've kind of righted the ship and look around the WDA conference. As tonight on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, we will be tracking a couple games as BNC Bank, their financial solutions for your life and business, customer-focused, community-driven. The bank for business people is BNC Bank. Those other games we'll be watching in the conference tonight has St. Mary's at Jamestown. Turtle Mountain is at Watford City. Minot is in town to take on Bismarck High, and Legacy is at Dickinson. Those are your 4 games in conference play tonight that we'll be tracking along with this one on a full slate of WDA Class A girls volleyball. Take a timeout. Our pregame rolls on. We're closing in on the opening serve. Tonight from Lynette Olson Gymnasium in Bismarck, it's the Mandan Braves and the Century Patriots. We'll have more. We'll highlight both these teams, get a word from the coaches when we come back. Century and Mandan after this timeout on the PSP Network.
I sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom.
I think your quash later's all stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
If you told me 10 years ago I'd be a dad, homeowner, and business partner, I wouldn't have believed it. There's lots of reasons I chose First Western.
Hey Lloyd, how are you today?
Locally owned, community invested, convenient, but most of all, whatever I need, wherever I am, I can count on me.
Service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
If you told me 10 years ago I'd be a dad, homeowner, and business partner, I wouldn't have believed it. There's lots of reasons I chose First Western.
Hey Lloyd, how are you today?
Locally owned, community invested, convenient, but most of all, whatever I need, wherever I am, I can count on them.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Got big plans? No matter what the size of the project, Bobcat of Mandan has a tough Bobcat skid steer or track loader for any job. Call Bobcat of Mandan and rent the perfect machine. Rentals are available by the day, week, or month with multiple attachment options, and even a trailer when available. Special weekend rates too. Bobcat of Mandan also has Doosan excavators and payloaders, plus Coyote tractors for rent. Get the work done fast. Bobcat of Mandan on the Strip.
Getting set for Class A girls volleyball tonight, North Dakota style, from Century Gymnasium, as you've got the Mandan Braves in town to take on the Century Patriots. We mentioned the Class A girls volleyball pool. Here is what that looks like, as Century is number 1. This is an every other week poll, so it'll change occasionally, as Century was number 1, Jamestown number 2, West Fargo Cheyenne number 3, Bismarck High number 4, West Fargo number 5, and receiving votes was Fargo Shanley. Take a quick look into the matchup tonight, as I had a chance to visit with head coach Anna Folk of the Mandan Braves and head coach Amy Zastapol of the Century Patriots. And Coach Zastapol, what can you say? Heck, they just come at you in bunches. They lose 3 All-Staters from a year ago in Julia Fitterer, Megan Klein, Jocelyn Juleson. All are going on to play college athletics, basketball and volleyball, and they just come reloaded again, as you've got a returning first-team All-Stater in Logan Misley, one of the best athletes in the state. You'll see a high riser tonight in Claire Bauman. You got a potential All-Stater in Macy Fridge, and so Century, folks, with their setters both returning from a year ago, is what you would say loaded, and they show it most nights do, the Century Patriots, as they got 3 kids in the top 10 in digs. They got a couple of leading assist people. In kills, I beg your pardon, 3 in the top 10 in kills. They got a couple in the top 10 in digs. And so Century, folks, has only lost 2 sets the entire year. 27-2 set wins to set losses. That is an impressive statistic when you dig into the Century Patriots. We mentioned the Mandan Braves, a team that went 17-7 last year. They were number 2 in the WDA, finished 6th place at state. They've won a couple conference titles, no state titles for the Mandan Braves. But hey, Anna Folk says, hey, we just got to clean up a few things here, and we can become a consistent volleyball team on a night in and night out basis. And so she likes where her team is at. They're playing to play their best volleyball when it comes tournament time. And hey, they seem to do that each year, as they've got 5 straight trips to the state Class A volleyball tournament, and they're led by a senior, 2 seniors, Jordan Toman and Piper Harris. Jordan Toman leads them in kills. Piper Harris, a returning first-team All-Stater herself, as she leads the WDA. Actually, she's second in WDA. First last time we did a Mandan game, but she's second now in digs, but she'll be a first-team All-Stater again. And then you got, hey, Ellie McElvaney, the sophomore that leads the WDA in aces. And so Mandan's a team that they've won 4 of their last 6, and so it's a team that's hitting their stride now after starting the season in the East-West 4-3. There was a 500 team there, and now once they've gotten to conference play, obviously 6-3 in conference play. So Mandan will have their work cut out for them tonight, but This is a matchup that Century has won the last couple. They swept the series last year. Century winning 3-1 at Mandan, and then Century won 3-0 here at Century High School. So tough place to play for opposing teams, but nonetheless, this will be a good matchup tonight, and we're pleased to have you on the PSP Network. One more time out, we'll come back and take you around our PSP Network schedule. We'll dig into more of the matchup, and we'll get you set for Century and Mandan. High school volleyball coming up next on the PSP Network.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you.
We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Would you enjoy waking up and not having to reach for your glasses? See clearly with LASIK from Bismarck LASIK. Imagine no more hassles or expenses of glasses and contacts. At Bismarck LASIK, our highly experienced LASIK surgeon, Dr. Stephen Wexler, and our state-of-the-art clinic can improve your vision through a quick corrective procedure that's affordable and life-changing. Book your free consultation with Bismarck LASIK. Call 701-222-2020, 701-222-2020, or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
Todd Darmy's back at Century High School getting set for the national anthem, and your lineups tonight on the home floor of the Century Patriots. Hey, one gal that we didn't mention for Century that's really coming on like gangbusters, Dylan Dennis, missed a couple games at the start of the season, and boy, the last 4 contests, she's been coming on gangbusters, and that's all the Century Patriots need is a couple more a little more ammo in the holster, and so Century getting back to full strength now as Dennis back in the lineup, and it's an attack that Mandan will have to counter with tonight. Hey fans, we'll take a break. We'll come back with those lineups and the first serve, Century and Mandan on the PSP Network after this break.
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash later valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
This live digital radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at psp.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Here we go, getting set for Mandan and Century. Here's some of those key players for the Mandan Braves. Louisa Canseco Larson is a gal who get a lot of time, leads them in blocks. Piper Harris, the returning first-team All-Stater, number 2 in the WDA in digs right now. Emily Tillman is the setter for the Mandan Braves. Morgan Sheldon is one of the team leaders in kills. She's a high flyer. Lorena Mossbrucker will get good time as a middle for Mandan. Jordan Tolman leads the Mandan Braves in kills. Ellie McElvaney, you'll hear her a lot as she is a outside hitter and averages about 6 kills a game. And then Natalie Canseco Larson will play a ton for the Mandan Braves tonight as well. For the homestanding Century Patriots, Here's some of those key participants as the lineup's being introduced right now. Your libero is J.C. Clark. She's a senior. Claire Bauman averages 7.6 kills a night. Macy Fridgen is a really good volleyball player, averaging 11 kills a night. Delaney Clark is a returning setter for the Century Patriots as a senior. Cameron Harder is a senior outside hitter. Logan Nisley averaging 11 kills a game and 11 digs. Those are two of the top numbers in the conference. Autumn Ketterling is a backliner for the Century Patriots, as is Hallie Mattern. Both seniors there. Dylan Dennis, the outside hitter we mentioned earlier. And then in the 6-2 formation, Abby Fletcher will be your setter, as well as Delaney Clark for the Century Patriots. So we are about set for action from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School tonight. Century undefeated, 16-0. 9-0 in WDA play in the Mandan Braves. 10-6, 6-3 in conference play. Mandan will have Mossbrucker, Natalie Canseco Larson. Piper Harris will sub in immediately. Emily Tillman, Morgan Sheldon, and Ellie McElvaney on the court. Century will have their libero, J.C. Clark. So we'll have Logan Nisley, Autumn Ketterling, Cameron Harder, Claire Bauman, and Delaney Clark. Century, of course, in their home red, outlined in navy blue. Mandan in their road blacks. A white trim. As the down official gets the lineup sorted away, and we will be set for volleyball in just a moment. Piper Harris back to serve for Mandan. Jump serve, and we are underway. Pass up to the front, set by Clark. Swing on the outside by Nisley, dug out of there by Harris. Back comes Mandan, the left-hander. And that was Ellie McElvaney. And you get a lift on Mandan. It's 1-0 Century. Dylan Dennis comes on for the Patriots. Nisley back to serve for Century. Off the tape. Mandan receives. Bumped over by Canseco Larson. Set by Clark. Swing in the middle by Bauman. Blocked. Back on the Century side. Swing for Dennis. Nice dig for Harris, but it cannot be saved. There's a lift on the Mandan Braves, and quickly Century leads 2-0. Patriots are a team, folks, that they are in system a lot. They just don't beat themselves on a night-in and night-out basis. Set by Tolman, outside swing Sheldon, blocked by Century. Dug out by Mandan. Set up on a bump, set by Harris, blocked again by Century. Pushed across, free ball for the Patriots. Clark, near side, Dennis, return to sender. Blocked by the Mandan Braves for Mandan's first point of the night. Good, well-blocked form there, a double team on Dennis. Century leads 2-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Ellie McElvaney with the serve. Dig by Nisley, set, big swing by Bauman. Dug out by Mandan, comes across, Bauman finishes it at the tape on a point for Century. Claire Bauman, she's a leaper. I'll tell you what, you'll see her multiple times tonight at the net. She's a high flyer for the Patriots. J.C. Clark with the serve for Century. They lead 3-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Pushed across by Sheldon. Swing far side by Fridgen, who's on the court. Harris digs it. Big hit there by Canseco Larson. Century saves, and a free ball is pushed out by Cameron Harder. And that error will give Mandan a point. 3-2 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you by the Medicine Shop in Bismarck. They're proud to support local athletes. Medicine Shop offers free delivery, and you can get your flu shot at the Medicine Shop. Faith Aberly, too tall on that serve. It sails long, and Century has doubled up Mandan here early on in set 1. 4-2 is our score. Century will bring on the senior Hallie Mattern.
Number 10, Hallie Mattern.
She will serve it up for the Patriots. Line drive serve, saved by Sheldon, hit across by Harris. Pass to the front for Century, set by Fletcher, swing by Dennis, and that goes long. No tip, sails out, point Mandan. 4-3, Century leads. Early on here in set one. Morgan Sheldon back to serve for Mandan. Dug out by Clark, near side, ooh, there's a hammer. Macy Fridgen with authority. Fletcher with a nice set, and Fridgen can finish him with the best of them. Macy Fridgen had some big games this year. She had 11 kills against St. Mary's earlier this year, 16 against Turtle Mountain. Autumn Ketterling back to serve for Century. They lead 5-3 to the Patriots. Bump set by Tolman, swing by Mandan's McElvaney. Check that was Mossbrucker on the kill for Mandan. Lorena Mossbrucker hits the floor with that one. The 5'11 junior. Now Emily Tolman back to serve for Mandan. Century by 1. Back set, Fletcher. Fridgen hits hard. Dug out by Tolman. Set by Piper Harris. Swing for Jordan Tolman, and that's into the tape. Century increases their lead to 2. 6-4 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. And Macy Fridgen, the senior, will go back to serve. And an ace. Fridgen hit that back line, and the back liners for the Mandan Braves just didn't read that one very well. They thought it was out. It sailed in. Century's Fridgen with another serve, and now Mandan has to hustle to save it. And it hit the top of Lynette Olson Gymnasium. That'll be out, and it'll be a point for Century. Century's stacked on 3 straight here. They lead 8-4. Fridgen toes the service line. Line drive serve, dug out by Harris. Set by Tolman. Near side swing for Jordan Tolman, and that's going to be, saved by Century. What a play. Mandan back on the attack. Mossbrucker, check that. McElvaney tools the block, and that's a point for Mandan. The kill for the sophomore southpaw, Ellie McElvaney. Natalie Canseco-Larson will come on to serve for the Braves. Century leads 8-5 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Ketterling with the dig, set by Fletcher, close to the tape, and it's tooled off the block there by Claire Bauman. Big hit, big swing. Ricochets out of bounds, and it'll be a point for Century. They lead 9-5 here in set 1. Century, again, folks, just dropped 2 sets the entire season. They have been ultra impressive. Delaney Clark back to serve. Canseco-Larson to Canseco-Larson. Tipped across by Mossbrucker. Free ball for Century. Swing on the outside for Harder. And that's caroming off a block for a kill for Cameron Harder. Century comes at you in waves. Nisley's a big swing. Bauman, Harder, Fridgen can attack from all angles. Here's Mandan. Big hit there by Mossbrucker. Saved by Century. Free ball now for Mandan. Harris digs it up to Tolman. Swing far side. Canseco-Larson off the block and out. It's a point for Mandan. First kill of the night for Louisa Canseco-Larson, the senior. 10-6, Century leads. And we get a chance to tell you that tonight's game brought to you by Tires Plus. Can't go wrong with Tires Plus. Visit them online at TiresPlusND.com. Ooh, they set that one on a tee, and Morgan Sheldon just drilled it. It was right at the tape. Sheldon went up and hammered it. 10-7, Century leads by 3. Jump serve for Piper Harris. It's in play. Set up by Clark, swing by Harder, and that's long. Attack air there for Century, and it'll be Mandan winning the point. 10-8. Patriots by 2 here in set 1. Piper Harris with the jump serve. And that's on the line. Ace! Piper Harris. 2 aces a contest. That'll get you in the top 10 in the conference. And the first team All-Stater returning serves it up again. This one, she goes short and soft. Tipped up by Clark. Big hit there by Harder, and that's in. It hits the court. Point for Century to end a couple stacked points there for Mandan. Century leads 11-8. Check that 11-9, I beg your pardon. And the Century student section in pajama night getting engaged as the junior Logan Nisley is back to serve it up. Tipped up to Never Never Land. And that's going to be a point for the Patriots. McElvaney had a hand on it. Receive error there for the Mandan Braves. Century leads 12-9. Receive error again for Mossbrucker, but it's saved this time for Mandan. Free ball for Century. And a dump. Ooh, nicely done. Delaney Clark putting it into donut, folks. The tip dump by the setter gives Century a point. Century answers the stacked points by Mandan with a couple of their own. They lead 13-9 here in set one. Served by Nisley. Back set. Louisa Canseco Larson tips it over. Century tips it right back with Dylan Dennis. Set up. Back row attack. Pushed across by Natalie Canseco Larson. Bump set for J.C. Clark. And a winner. That's Dylan Dennis. A little bit of a change up there for Dennis. Didn't get a lot on it, but the spotting was perfect as no one home for Mandan on the receive, and Century leads 14-9. Nisley serves it up again. And Natalie Canseco Larson can't handle it. And Mandan is going to call timeout. A Hub International Insurance timeout. Call Hub International Insurance today for all your personal and insurance or business and insurance needs. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, set one, it's Century 15, Mandan 9. We're back after this break on the PSP Network.
Dedicated to preventing injuries and saving lives by offering hundreds of safety courses. The NDSC helps workers return home safely every night and make sure schools are ready for any emergency. Our first aid training and defensive driving courses help save lives. We empower people through personal protection courses and operational risk assessments for businesses. We're a private, nonprofit organization committed to making North Dakota's homes, schools, communities, workplaces, and roads the safest in the nation. Learn more at ndsc.org.
Have real questions about your future? Here's your real answer. BSC offers hands-on training and a real college experience, making your future a reality. You don't have to travel far and wide for a really great education. Check us out at bismarckstate.edu.
Nisley back on the attack. Mandan free ball for Century. Patriots lead 15-9. Big swing on the outside is good. Cameron Harder delivers. Century extends to 16-9 here in set one on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. From Century High School tonight. Nisley, their fifth straight serve. Dug out by Sheldon. Set back to McElvaney. And a block. The block party for the Patriots, and that's a point. Dennis and Bauman set up that well-formed block on the near side. McElvaney swung into it, and the double-team block gives Century a point. They lead 17-9. Good serve there by Nisley. Tipped across by Harder. Back on the Mandan side, Sheldon swings it across. Near side, Dennis off the block. Saved by Mandan. Set by Tolman. McElvaney tips it across. Century's controls. Far side pass. Harder, big rip. And that's saved. Back for Natalie Canseco Larson. And she swings and hammers one home. That ends a nice Century run there as they stacked points. The Patriots now lead 17-10. Ellie McElvaney back to serve. Century gets the tip across by Dennis. Set, back row attack for McElvaney, dug by Nisley. Far side Harder. Ooh, that one's into the net. Attack error there on the wide side for the Patriots. And it'll be a point for Mandan. Century leads 17-11. Get a chance to tell you that Chuppy Clinic, proud to bring you tonight's game. Find them online at chuppy.com. Nice dig by J.C. Clark for Century. Now Mandan has a chance. Morgan Sheldon, big hammer. Save by the Patriots. Back row bump set, free ball. Mandan sets it up, Tillman, wide side, Larson. Cross court, Century digs it out. Back on the Mandan side. Tillman, backslide for Canseco Larson. Check that was Morgan Sheldon. Now Century tips it across. Saved by Mandan, pushed across by Mandan, blocked by Century. Good rally here. Free ball for the Patriots. Clark, middle swing, Bauman! Big time! This is a 1 foot set there, and Claire Bauman brought home the goods. Century leads 18-10 here in set one. 18-11. Mandan, hard time with Faith Airbley saving that one, but Mandan gets it across. Quick middle set, Phrygian, big hit, and that's down. She blisters that middle swing home. Mandan wants a timeout. And we break. BNC Bank scoreboard. After this, Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Hub International located on Burnt Boat Drive in Northwest Bismarck. BNC Bank scoreboard set one at Century 19, Mandan 11. You're listening to North Dakota High School Volleyball on the PSP Network.
Sends it inside. Here's Allie Nelson to the right side. Chatter's open. 4-3. On low, she scores!
PSP Network has one mission: promoting our local athletes while delivering pro-quality broadcast coverage. Stay up to date with the PSP Network on Twitter @NetworkPSP and on Facebook @The PSP Network. Like and follow our social media for your chance to win. PSP Network. It's game day.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Back in action, Century thought they had a chance there, but Mandan gets a kill from Morgan Sheldon, and the Braves trail now 19-12. Century by 7. First set. Nice dig there by J.C. Clark. Swing by Phrygian. Bang. Phrygian let that one rip from the near side, and it's a point for Century. They lead 20-12. Patriots bring Hallie Mattern onto the court.
Hallie Mattern.
She will serve it up with her team leading by 8. Dig by Harris. That's an ace. Can't be dug out of there by Harris. A sinker there for Hallie Mattern. Senior will serve it up again. That one's into the tape. Service error for the Patriots, and Mandan closes within 8. Century leads 21-12 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Morgan Sheldon back to serve. Fletcher with the set, near side swing. Phrygian off the block. It's going to be tipped out, and a point for Century off the kill by Macy Phrygian. 22-13. Patriots on top by 9. And Ketterling is back to serve. Tipped up by Aberly. Middle. Oh, nice tip. Mandan's Jordan Tillman diagnosed that double team quickly. Saw that there was nobody on the near side. Nice tip there for Jordan Tillman, the senior, 5'9" outside hitter, the leading kill attack person for Mandan. Emily Tillman back to serve. They're cousins, not sisters. Emily and Jordan Tillman. Swing near side, and that's ripped by Logan Nisley. 23-14, Patriots lead after that kill by Logan Nisley.
Number 3, Macy Phrygian.
And now Macy Phrygian will toe the service line. Senior. Now Mandan with the serve receive. Jordan Tillman will send that one in. Just caught the tape on the back line. The kill for Tillman of Mandan makes it 23-15. Century closing in here on set number 1. As Natalie Canseco Larson will be back doing the honors for Mandan. Pass up front. Fletcher, near side Bauman, roll shot. Nope, blocked. The block party for Mandan results in a point for the Braves. To be Mossbrucker there along with McElvaney. Conseco Larson serve, dug by Mattern. Near side Bauman. Swing, dug out by Mandan. Tipped across, and what are they going to get? A carry. Double hit, beg your pardon, on Mandan, and Century has set point. 24-16 here in set one. And the senior Delaney Clark will be back to serve. Puts it in play. Tolman with the set. Pushed across by Mossbrucker. Here's a near side swing for Nisley. Ooh! And that's good. Off of the libero Harris, and Century will win set one, 25-16. Century by 9 in set number one. We break. Set number two comes up next on the PSP Network.
Middle school volleyball teams and their coaches for the efforts they
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
This live digital radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at psp.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Todd Domry's back at Century High School. Century gets 5 kills in set one from Macy Phrygian. 3 apiece for Cameron Harder and Claire Bauman. 2 for Logan Nisley, and the Patriots win going away in set one, 25-16. And now we get set for set number two, and we get a chance to tell you that tonight's postgame show will be brought to you by the Planning Team Financial Advisors. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors are here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. Substitutions are set. Century will be serving in set two.
Number 10.
Hallie Matter back to serve, sends it across. Sheldon, and that's McElvaney, and the southpaw sizzles one down the line off of Nisley, and that's a point on the kill for Ellie McElvaney.
Number 12.
And the Braves jump out to an early 1-0 lead here in set two. McElvaney, big serve, dug by Nisley, set by Fletcher. Near side swing for Phrygian, sails just long. Mandan with a quick 2-0 lead. Next action for the Century Patriots will be next Tuesday. They'll be at Williston as McElvaney sizzles the tape. Dug out by Clark, set by Nisley, pushed across by Dennis. Mandan back on the attack. Sheldon, big middle swing. Tipped by Century. Now a dump set by Fletcher. Fletcher back to Phrygian. Phrygian, and it's going to be a carry on Century. Just didn't quite have that set up exactly right. She was like, should I swing? Should I kill this? Should I reset it? And it results in the air for Century. McElvaney, dug by Clark, set by Fletcher, and a kill. Phrygian finds a hole. Macy Phrygian, team high 6th kill of the night. Just in, too, much to the dismay of Piper Harris. You probably saw her reaction there. And she was like, ooh, that was just long. Mandan leads 3-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. And Autumn Ketterling back to serve. Swing by Sheldon, and that's long. Attack error for Mandan. Makes it 3-2, Mandan on top. Here in set 2, Century leads 1-0. Ketterling, the senior, 5'7", will serve it up again. Natalie Conseco-Larson, Tolman, swing by Sheldon. She rolls it to a great spot. Far corner for the kill. Knew she wasn't going to get a big hammer on that one, but just went to the roll shot. Perfect spot.
Number 3, Faith Everly.
Mandan leads 4-2 here in set 2. Faith Eberly back to serve, and a service error. Into the net, gives Century a point. Century has Phrygian, Ketterling, Matter, Bauman, Nisley, and Fletcher on the court in their 6-2 system. Phrygian with a serve. Dug out by Mandan, set by Tolman. Now Jordan Tolman has to bump it across. Free ball for Century. Near side swing for Nisley off the block. And it's going to be a point for Mandan. I believe that was Emily Tolman in there with the big return to sender.
Number 5, Morgan Sheldon.
Morgan Sheldon back to serve. Passed up to the front. Fletcher, near side swing for Bauman. She tools the block. 5-4, Century down by 1. Mandan leads on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Set 2, Mandan 5, Century 4.
Number 4, Delaney Clark.
Delaney Clark serves it up. Dug out, now tipped across. Actually punched across by Mandan. Century the middle swing for Bauman. Blocked nicely by Mandan. Joust at the net, won by Mandan. That's Mossbrucker. Mandan extends their lead to 6-4. Mandan.
Number 4, Emily Tolman.
We'll have Emily Tolman towing the service line. Rips it across. Ketterling to the setter, Clark. Bauman, big swing. Saved by Mandan. McElvaney, long. The attack error gives Century a point, and set 2 is a close one. 6-5, Mandan leads. Mandan, McElvaney, Mossbrucker, Tolman, Aberly, and Harris. Middle swing. Ooh, big hit. Bringing the heat. Lorena Mossbrucker. She was feeling confident on that one. Good set there by Tolman as well.
Number 19,
Emily Tolman, the setter. One of the leading setters in the WDA in assists. Clark, back set, swing for Harder. Blocked by Mandan. Another swing for Century, this time Dennis absolutely blisters one for a point. Dylan Dennis, we mentioned her in the pregame. Missed a couple of games. She was out of the lineup for Century to start the season. As soon as she came back, she's kind of just pick up in mid-season form. Mossbrucker, another swing, tipped by Century. Set by Clark, swing, Dennis, another point. Split the double team block of McElvaney and Mossbrucker, and Century has tied this one up. 7-7 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Clark with the serve, that's J.C. Clark. Back set by Tolman, McElvaney, tip. Nice save by Nisley, but it's too wide, and it'll be a point for Mandan. The tip kill for McElvaney.
Number 2, Piper Harris.
Piper Harris back to serve for Mandan. Jump serves it, Nisley dig. Set by Fletcher, swing by Phrygian. No, just long. Mandan leads by 2, 9-7. Harris serves it up again. Century pass, back set, Harder. Off the block. Cameron Harder with the wide side swing, and that's good. Good set 2 here. It's been close throughout. Mandan has led by 2 on a couple occasions, but Century will answer with a side out. Mattern back to serve for the Patriots. Natalie Canseco-Larson, back set McElvaney, southpaw swing, dug by Nisley. Century goes to Dennis. She tips it across. Mandan gets a bump set from Harris. Wide side swing, Louisa Canseco-Larson, blocked by Century. Pushed across by Mandan. Century sets it up. Fletcher back set, tip, Phrygian's down. Was she elevated on that one? Did Macy Phrygian used all 6'2" of her frame and those long arms and tipped it for the point. Mattern will serve it up as we're tied at 9. Dig by the libero Harris, swing by Natalie Canseco-Larson. She paintbrushed it, but it's in. She didn't get all of it off the top of her fingertips, but a perfect spot near sideline. And the point goes to Mandan. They lead 10-9. McElvaney with the left-handed jump serve. Oh, and it crawls over the net. Sometimes those will go your way. Hit the tape, creeps over for the ace. McElvaney with another jump serve. Rips that one, Nisley digs. Fletcher sets, Phrygian swings, and that's an ace, or excuse me, a kill. As Phrygian, bad read there by the back row of Mandan. They thought that was sailing long, but it had overspin on it, and it hits the court. Point for Century. Ketterling will serve it up. Braves lead 11-10. Your BNC Bank scoreboard. Middle swing for Sheldon. Dug out by Nisley. Ketterling sets it. Fletcher swings. Mandan digs. Back row attack. Tipped across by Maya Sheldon. Saved by Century. Phrygian brings it across. Free ball. Mandan. Canseco-Larson blocked. Canseco-Larson saves it. Mandan bumped it up again, but it's going to be out. And it'll be a point for Century, and just like that, we're tied at 11. Back and forth we go in set 2. Century leads 1-0. Ketterling on the serve. Harris, middle swing, Sheldon. Couldn't find the far sideline line. Just long. The attack error will go to a point for Century, and get a chance to tell you that after the game, we'll have our player of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. MVP of this matchup, Sport Clips, located on South 3rd Street in Bismarck. Century on top by 1, 12-11. Near side swing, Canseco-Larson, blocked by Century, pushed across by Mandan. Phrygian, big hit. The outside swing sizzles home for Macy Phrygian. Big night brewing for her. And Century leads 13-11. Patriots have scored 4 straight. They trailed 9-11. Ketterling stacking points. Middle swing, tipped by Sheldon, saved by Nisley. Ketterling, back row attack for Century, tipped by Canseco-Larson. Now it has to be sent across by Mandan. Fletcher sets, Nisley pushes. Oh, what a save by Harris. Oh, Sheldon, free ball over to Mandan, or for Mandan, back to Century. Phrygian with a swing, tipped and blocked by Mandan. Good rally. Here we go. J.C. Clark, Fletcher with a back set, and that's out. She tried to tip it over her head, and it sails out. Point Mandan.
Number 3, Faith Eberly.
Faith Eberly back to serve for Mandan. Patriots pass front row, outside swing. Nice dig there by Eberly. Mandan with a free ball. Clark sets it up to Fletcher. Tipped over by Phrygian in the point and the kill. And Macy Phrygian stacking them up. She's an early contender for your Sport Clips player of the game.
Number 3, Macy Phrygian.
Century leads 14-12 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Phrygian serves. Tipped over by Emily Tolman. Fletcher sets it up. Nisley swings. Dug out by Jordan Tolman. Middle hit for Sheldon into the tape. It's going to be a point for Century. They had a well-formed block there, and we get a timeout on the floor. Contact your local Hub agents, Leif Olson and Josh Cattell, for your personal insurance needs. Set 2, and we break. BNC Bank scoreboard, it's Century 15, Mandan 12. It's North Dakota High School Class A girls volleyball on the PSP Network.
No matter what the size of the project, Bobcat of Mandan has a tough Bobcat skid steer or track loader for any job. Call Bobcat of Mandan and rent the perfect machine. Rentals are available by the day, week, or month with multiple attachment options and even a trailer when available. Special weekend rates too. Bobcat of Mandan also has Doosan excavators and payloaders, plus Coyote tractors for rent. Get the work done fast. Bobcat of Mandan on the Strip.
If you told me 10 years ago I'd be a dad, homeowner, and business partner, I wouldn't have believed it. There's lots of reasons I chose First Western.
Hey Lloyd, how are you today?
Locally owned, community invested, convenient, but most of all, whatever I need, wherever I am, I can count on them.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Phrygian serves as we're back in action. Point will go to the Patriots. Tight set, blocked down by Century. So Century leads 16-12 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Mandan digs it out off the Phrygian serve. Piper Harris, free ball for Century. Near side swing for Nisley. Ooh, what a cut shot. The thumb down winner for the Century Patriots. Go try that one. Go try that one in your local gym. That is a hard shot to perfect right there. And Nisley did it expertly. Phrygian serves it into the nets, and Century on the service error will give the ball right back to the Mandan Braves.
Number 5, Morgan Sheldon.
Morgan Sheldon back to serve. Century leads 17-13. Big swing there for Bauman and return to sender. The double block is a point for Mandan. 17-14. Century's lead is 3. Mattern, middle swing. Nisley, woohoo! Sizzles the swing for the kill. The junior Logan Nisley gives Century the 18-14 lead.
Number 4, Delaney Clark.
Delaney Clark back to serve. Century leads 18-14. Emily Tolman sets it up. Sent across by Mossbrucker. Century gets a swing far side for Harder, and Cameron Harder knocks it down. Century just finds a way in the middle of these sets to just increase their lead. It was tight. It was tied 13-12, 13-11. Now Century finds themselves up by 5. Rolled over by Nisley. Set up, middle swing by Mossbrucker. It's tipped. Nice save by Century. Nisley, nice. Another cutter. She screwballed it home. Nisley found that far sideline for her second consecutive thumb down kill. And Anna Folt, the coach for Mandan, wants a timeout, and we break. The Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. You can call 355-3100 and ask for Michael Borman for all your commercial insurance needs. BNC Bank scoreboard, 20-14, Century over Mandan. We're back after this break on the PSP Network.
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Century back on the attack. Mandan gets a swing from Mossbrucker. Jordan Tolman tipped by Century. Set by Clark. Swing by Nisley. Dug out by Aberle. Mandan gets a middle push across. Century. Clark sets it up. Nisley off the block. Saved by Mandan. Swing by Tolman. Ricochets for the winner. Jordan Tolman with the point and the kill for Mandan. Mandan hanging around. Century leads 20-15 on your BNC Bank scoreboard here. Emily Tolman back to serve. Ketterling digs. Set for Clark. Swing, Nisley, good. Logan Nisley coming alive here. Late in this second set.
Logan Nisley.
Phrygian kind of carried the goods early on, and now Nisley doesn't ever leave the court for Century. Nisley sends a serve across. McElvaney blocked. Mandan free ball. Century tipped by Bauman. Nice spot. Recognize that double block forming. Bauman tips around it, and the kill for Claire Bauman. 22-15, and Nisley went to the change-up serve, and that goes into the net. Service error for the Patriots, and it's a 6-point match. 22-16 in set 2. Good chance to tell you that tonight's move of the game will be brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Can help you move across town or across the country. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Ooh, that one had some heat on it. Claire Bauman hits him hard. And Century's closing in on set 2. The Patriots lead 23-16. Tipped up by Natalie Canseco-Larson. Swing by Mossbrucker. Dug out by Nisley. Set by Clark. Dennis into the net. And the attack error on Century will give Mandan a point. It's 23-17. Century leads by 6.
Number 2, Piper Harris.
Piper Harris, can she stack a few and keep Mandan around here in set 2? Century leads 1-0. Dig by Nisley. Swing by Phrygian, and that's going to be long. Attack error. Back-to-back plays for Century. Makes it 23-18. Century by 5. Jump serve by Harris. Dig by Nisley. Tipped across. Whoa, there's Delaney Clark. Those setters are so sneaky. Mandan didn't close up the donut that time, and the Patriots have set point. Hallie Mattern will be back to serve.
10, Hallie
Mattern, Harris, pass front row, set Tolman, near side swing, McElvaney, blocked by Century. McElvaney sets it up. Pushed across by Sheldon. Nice dig for Century. Dennis hit it into the block. Still alive for the Patriots. Mandan, Harris, back row attack, Natalie Canseco-Larson. Pushed up front by Century. Phrygian with a swing. Nice dig for Mandan. Back row attack for Harris. Set up for Century. They go back row attack to Nisley. Saved by Mandan. Canseco-Larson, free ball Century. Can they finish it? And a tip winner for Phrygian will end set 2. Good rally there to end our second stanza. Century leads 2-0, and we're back after this set break. Final score in set 2, it's Century 25, Mandan 18. You're listening to North Dakota High School Girls Volleyball on the PSP Network.
No matter what the size of the project, Bobcat of Mandan has a tough Bobcat skid steer or track loader for any job. Call Bobcat of Mandan and rent the perfect machine. Rentals are available by the day, week, or month with multiple attachment options, and even a trailer when available. Special weekend rates too. Bobcat of Mandan also has Doosan excavators and payloaders, plus Coyote tractors for rent. Get the work done fast. Bobcat of Mandan on the Strip.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
You remember where this goes?
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zzz, zzz?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
BNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you. We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Todd Dahmery's back at Century High School as we get set for set 3. Boy, big couple days coming up here on the PSP Network tomorrow night. We will have high school football, Minot at West Fargo Cheyenne, and our local Bismarck Mandan game will have Shanley at Century. And then on Saturday, overtime with Scott Woodmansey. 10 a.m. Saturday mornings right here on the PSP Network. Again, tomorrow night, football, Minot at West Fargo Cheyenne, Shanley at Century, and then on Saturday, overtime with Scott Woodmansey at 10 a.m. We are underway in set 3. Far side swing by Nisley is off the block. Karams into the Mandan bench. Point for the Century Patriots. Boy, we mentioned Nisley coming alive there in set 2. Phrygian had 6 kills in set 2. Nisley had 4. Phrygian got it started early, and then Nisley brought him home late. Now an ace. Logan Nisley stuffing the stat sheet tonight too, as she's got a pile of digs. We will get you that number in just a second. Saved by McElvaney. Now a swing for McElvaney goes long. And Century is stacked 3 in a row here to start set 3. Patriots lead 2-0. Century 29-2 now. Sets won versus sets lost. Nisley sends it across. Tipped up by Tolman. Nice tip across the net for the ace, or excuse me, the kill for Louisa Canseco Larson. Hey, good to have the Medicine Shop in Bismarck bringing you tonight's game. They offer free delivery, and you can get your flu shots at the Medicine Shop. Mandan with the service error. Century leads 4-1 here in set number 3. Patriots looking to stay undefeated. 16-0 to start the season are the Patriots. One-handed dig there by Piper Harris. Tolman bumps it across. Century, Dennis, roll shot for the winner, and Century leads 5-1. Mandan a little flat-footed here to start set 3. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Tires Plus. Shopping for tires, shop Tires Plus. Clark with the serve, Mandan with the hit for Canseco Larson. Set up, Cameron Harder rips it, and it's tipped. And the kill for Cameron Harder. Outside swing there for the senior. Century leads early here in set 3, 6-1. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, Patriots get J.C. Clark back at the service line. Close set, and that's going to be a point.
Number 3 for Everly.
And another point for Century. Patriots stacking them up here to start set 3.
Number 10, Allie Mattern.
Mattern will come on to serve for Century. Floats it across. Dug there by Maya Sheldon. Back row attack for Morgan Sheldon. She tools the block. And a point for Mandan. Braves trying to hang around here. 7-3. Century leads in set 4.
Number 5,
Morgan Sheldon back to serve. J.C. Clark digs it up front row. Dennis saved by Mandan. Swing by Jordan Tolman. Big hit there for the senior Jordan Tolman. Century by 4. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Chuppy Clinic in Bismarck. Find them online at chuppy.com. Tipped by Dennis, blocked by Mandan. Back row attack for Nisley. Morgan Sheldon pushes it up front. Tipped over by Mossbrucker. Century sets it up. Mattern, Dennis, and it was Dennis into the net. Going to be a point for Mandan. Mandan with 2 straight, 7-5 Century. Back row attack, Nisley. Morgan Sheldon, Tolman, Mossbrucker. Mattern digs it up. Set near side, Dennis, roll shot. Tolman pushes it. Mattern clears. Pushed back across. That's going to be a carry on Dylan Dennis of Century. And Mandan has stacked 3 straight here, and they trail by 1, 7-6. Your BNC Bank scoreboard in set 3. Served by Morgan Sheldon. Swing for Fridgen. Ooh, rifles it off the block. Does Macy Fridgen. Now you want to calm some law and order, and just set it up to your 6'2 middle.
Number 9,
Macy Fridgen. It's quite a luxury for those setters for Century to have all the attackers that Century does. Like a kid in a candy store if you're Delaney Clark or Abby Fletcher. Fridgen brings it across. Saved by Harris. Back row attack. Maya Sheldon. Dug out by Century. Tipped across by Fletcher. Set it on a tee. Nope, Fridgen, her shot saved for Mandan. Pushed across by Jordan Tolman. Back on the Mandan side, Mossbrucker. Saved by Century. Fletcher jump set. Nisley rips it. Near side hammer is good for Logan Nisley. Patriots lead 9-6. BNC Bank scoreboard. Ketterling with the serve. Swing for Mossbrucker, saved by Ketterling. Back set by Fletcher. Mattern pushes the cross. Set by Tolman. Middle swing Mossbrucker. Saved by Ketterling. Back set, Fridgen on the slide. That's a good one. Good one as a good set there. Back set by Fletcher. Hits Fridgen on the slide. Perfectly placed set. The assist to Fletcher, the kill for Fridgen. 10-6. Century on top by 4, and there's an attack error for Mandan. The serve set that up right there. And we get a timeout on the court. A Hub International Insurance timeout. Contact your local Hub agents Leif Olson and Josh Cattell for your personal insurance needs. Century leads 2-0 in set 3. BNC Bank scoreboard, it is Century 11, Mandan 6. You're listening to the PSP Network.
Or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Century leads 11-6 in set 3. Ketterling serves it up, tipped across by Jordan Tolman of Mandan. Back on the Century side, and there's a hit for Logan Nisley, and the junior knocks it down. Off the block, hits the court, point for Century. Stay tuned after the game. Run through some final game stats, get you a player interview on your Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Nisley swings, saved by Mandan. Set up in the middle, Mossbrucker, ooh, that had some heat on it. And it rode up on Ketterling, and that's a kill for Mossbrucker. 12-7, Century on top. Emily Tolman back to serve for Mandan. J.C. Clark near the net, oh, nice play. Fletcher just rose up and tipped it in one motion. Tip dump kill for Abby Fletcher.
Number 30, Macy Frigin.
Macy Frigin back to serve for the Patriots. Ooh, nice serve. Can't be dug out of there by Aberly. Good hustle trying to save it was Emily Tolman, but that's a kill. Except that's an ace for Macy Frigin. Century up by a touchdown. They lead 14-7. Frigin, another line drive serve. Back row pushed over there by Jordan Tolman. Century goes near side Nisley. Her shot blocked. Mandan with a double team blocked, well formed. And that was McElvaney and Mossbrucker again. Natalie Canseco-Larson on to serve now for the Braves. 14-8, Century on top on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Century by 6, they lead 2-0. Ooh, that's a back tip dump attempt there by Fletcher. That one hit the net. Tack error for the Patriots. Mandan will have Natalie Canseco-Larson at the service line once again. She sends it into play, passed up front by Century. Clark gives it off to Nisley, and she misses that one wide. Tack error gives Mandan a point. Mandan has stacked 2 in a row here. They trail 14-10. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by the Medicine Shop in Bismarck. They're proud to support local athletes. And you can get your flu shot right now at the Medicine Shop in Bismarck. Ooh, there's Claire Bauman. Rise and deliver, young lady. Off the block. The kill for Claire Bauman of Century.
Number 4, Delaney Clark.
Delaney Clark back to serve for Century. Puts it into play. Set up by Tolman, middle swing McElvaney, and that's long. Tack error for the Braves, and Century leads by 6. 16-10, your BNC Bank scoreboard. Set 3 with the Patriots leading 2-0. And that serve is long, just long for the senior Delaney Clark. Hey, tonight's game also brought to you in part by Tires Plus.
Number 2, Piper Harris.
All the brands under one roof with guaranteed low prices. You can't go wrong with Tires Plus. Visit them online at TiresPlusMD.com. Tipped over by Nisley, saved by Mandan. Middle swing for Morgan Sheldon. Ooh, nice dig, but Sheldon got it back and drills it. Nice dig by Ketterling, but then she put it right where Morgan Sheldon wanted it. And the senior delivers with a kill. 16-12, Century on top by 4. Set by Delaney Clark, middle swing by Claire Bauman. And with authority, she punishes that one to the court. Boy, there isn't too many gals that get more velocity on those swings that I've seen thus far than Claire Bauman.
Number 8, Logan Nisley.
That has some heat on it. Logan Nisley serves it across. Mandan, McElvaney. Set up by Clark. Tipped over by Dennis. Going to close that one up by Conseco Larson. Now it's bumped across by Mandan. Set by Clark. Here comes Harder. Ooh, off a block. And it's going to be a point for Mandan. 4 hits for Century as Harder got that one into the tape. Tack error for Century. Makes it 17-13 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Century by 4. J.C. Clark passes it up front. Set by Clark. And into the tape again goes Century. This time it was Dylan Dennis. And it's a 3-point game. Mandan closing in here on tying this baby up here in set 3. 17-14, Patriots lead. Ooh. And the ace. McElvaney. She gets you 2.5 ace as a contest. That's one of the leaders in the WDA. McElvaney, left-handed southpaw serve. And there's another ace. Back-to-back. And we get a timeout by Jamie Zastapel of Century. Breaking the action, a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Century leads in set 3, but it's close. BNC Bank scoreboard, it's 17-16 in favor of the Patriots. Back after this break on the PSP Network.
I don't know. Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoo?
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
BNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you. We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Century gets a point off the service error by McElvaney, and now a dump. Delaney Clark with the tip dump, and Century, after Mandan had closed to 1, extends their lead to 19-16. J.C. Clark, senior libero, back for Century to serve. Tipped over by Emily Tolman. There's a kill. Well, the centers getting in the action. A couple back-to-back point tips for each team. And it's 19-17. Good crowd on hand tonight. Century High School, the near side nearly full, that far side scattered. Delaney Clark back set Harder with authority. Dug by Maya Sheldon, swing for Tolman. Jordan's shot there, dug out by J.C. Clark. Back row attack for Logan Nisley, and she cuts another one home. Logan Nisley with the point, and it's 20-17 Century. Good third set here. Century won set 1, 25-16. Patriots won set 2, 25-18. Mattern back to serve, puts it in play. Up to the net, blocked by Phrygian. Jousted, now it's sent across, free ball on the Century side. Middle swing for Phrygian, she tips it. Mandan sets it up, Sheldon, wide. No, kill for Morgan Sheldon. I thought that was wide, but line judge said it was in. That's these old eyes right here for this broadcaster. Point for Morgan Sheldon, now she'll go back to serve. Mandan within 2. Near side hit for Phrygian, and into the tape it goes. 4 hits for Century. Mandan hanging around, 20-19. Can the Braves extend this to a 4th set? Century looking to close it out right here. Phrygian goes back set Dennis, and that goes long. Tied up at 20 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. A beauty here in set 3. Morgan Sheldon slings that serve across. Century, Fletcher sets it up. Back row attack, Nisley. Saved by Mandan. Jordan Tolman rifles a shot, and that's a ace. I checked that, a kill for Jordan Tolman. Mandan has Uncle Mo. Jamie Zastapol senses it, and a timeout for Century. A Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Call Hub International Insurance today for all your business and personal insurance needs. We break. BNC Bank scoreboard. Mandan 21, Century 20. This is high school Class A girls volleyball on the PSP Network.
Digital radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at PSP.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Back in action here in set 3 with Mandan leading by 1, but not for long. Dylan Dennis pushes it across, finds the spot for Century, and we're tied at 21. Century and Mandan tied up here in set 3. Century leads 2-0. Ketterling back to serve for Century. Emily Tolman, Jordan Tolman rips it, saved by Century. Oh, baby. Mandan gets a free ball. Jordan Tolman, swing, saved by Ketterling. Pushed across by Fletcher. Back on the Century side. Bump set for Nisley. Back to Nisley. And a winner. The cutter again for Logan Nisley. That thumb down has been there a lot tonight for the Patriots. Century has scored 2 straight. Braves led 21-20. Good serve there by Ketterling. Set up for a middle swing, Jordan Tolman. Pushed by Ketterling. Swing for Nisley down the line. She punishes it home. And now Mandan wants timeout. Century comes storming back, and they lead by 2. Short timeout here on the PSP Network. Hub International brings you this timeout. BNC Bank scoreboard. Century 23, Mandan 21.
BSC offers hands-on training and a real college experience, making your future a reality. You don't have to travel far and wide for a really great education. Check us out at bismarckstate.edu.
Well, Mandan led 21-20. Century has scored 3 straight. Patriots lead 23-21 here in set 3. Century leads 2-0. Sheldon saves it. Aberly, now a free ball for Century. Set by Fletcher. Slide for Phrygian. Tip is saved by Mandan. Middle set. Mossbrucker dug out by Century. Swing for Nisley. Nope, she pushes it across. Middle. Nope, wide side for Jordan. Tolman is down. Mandan needed that one. Emily Tolman had a couple options there. She had a middle ready. She had a wide side for Jordan Tolman. Jordan Tolman delivered. Century by 1, 23-22. Mattern, front line. Oh, another play. Abby Fletcher with that back set tip. And Century's knocking on the door. Remember that one. Big point for Fletcher. Phrygian back to serve, 24-22, and an ace! And the sweep tonight for the Century Patriots. Century improves to 17-0, 10-0 in WDA play. Mandan will fall to 10-7, 6-4 in conference play. Century wins tonight, 25-16, 25-18, and then in a thriller in set 3, Century prevails 25-22. Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show comes up next after this timeout on the PSP Network.
And saving lives by offering hundreds of safety courses. The NDSC helps workers return home safely every night and make sure schools are ready for any emergency. Our first aid training and defensive driving courses help save lives. We empower people through personal protection courses and operational risk assessments for businesses. We're a private, nonprofit organization committed to making North Dakota's homes, schools, communities, workplaces, and roads the safest in the nation. Learn more at ndsc.org.
Would you enjoy waking up and not having to reach for your glasses? See clearly with LASIK from Bismarck LASIK. Imagine no more hassles or expenses of glasses and contacts. At Bismarck LASIK, our highly experienced LASIK surgeon, Dr. Stephen Wexler, and our state-of-the-art clinic can improve your vision through a quick corrective procedure that's affordable and life-changing. Book your free consultation with Bismarck LASIK. Call 701-222-2020, 701-222-2020, or schedule online at bismarcklasik.com.
This live digital radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at psp.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Have real questions about your future? Here's your real answer. PSC offers hands-on training and a real college experience, making your future a reality. You don't have to travel far and wide for a really great education. Check us out at bismarckstate.edu.
Got big plans? No matter what the size of the project, Bobcat of Mandan has a tough Bobcat skid steer or track loader for any job. Call Bobcat of Mandan and rent the perfect machine. Rentals are available by the day, week, or month with multiple attachment options and even a trailer when available. Special weekend rates too. Bobcat of Mandan also has Doosan excavators and payloaders, plus Coyote tractors for rent. Get the work done fast. Bobcat of Mandan on the strip.
Show. Planning Team Financial Advisors, here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online, planningteam.com. Now for the Planning Team Financial postgame show.
Todd Domry's back at Century High School as Century gets a sweep tonight, 25-16 in set 1, 25-18 in set 2. And in a close, hard-fought third set, Century prevails 25-22 after Mandan led 21-20. It's time now for our Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. As always, our thanks to Planning Team Financial Advisors for bringing our postgame. And we're even more pleased now to join and bring in Logan Nisley into our post-game MVP interview. Hey, congratulations, Logan, back in front of the home fans tonight and a big win for the Patriots. That had to feel good.
Yeah, it did.
And for yourself tonight, it was working, especially like the thumb-down cutter was working tonight. What did you see that allowed you to maybe have some success with that particular shot?
You know, we talk a lot about what's going on the other side of the floor before the game we play, and their libero, Piper Harris, preseason player of the year, so we knew we had to keep the ball away from her, and that's just where she was, and our coaches told us, hit where the other jerseys are not, and that's just kind of what our back row's talking to us all the time, our coaches are talking to us all the time, so that's just the spot that was open.
And I said tonight during the broadcast that as a setter for Century, it's almost like a kid in a candy store. You know, as many attackers and as big swingers as Century has, it's almost one of those things that everybody just seems like, okay, it's my turn, I'm just going to wait. And then when it's your turn, everybody just capitalizes on that. But it's almost a luxury to have as a team, right?
Yeah, it really is. And I think a lot of it is our trust in each other, our ability to play together as a team and just come together, having in that trust that the person that's going up to hit the ball is going to find an open area. And
talk about the fact that you never come out of the game. You know, I mean, you're front row, back row, serve, all of it in a pile of digs tonight. You end up with a double-double, 12 kills, 14 digs. And so talk about how much importance that is to be able to play everything on the court.
I think it just opens my mind to kind of seeing, you know, when I'm in the back row, what's open on the other side when our outside's going up. What am I going to face when I'm in the front row? And then just being able to read the ball. I think reading the other team's shoulders, where they're going to hit the ball, is really key to us getting a good hit.
How about the home crowd tonight? Pretty good.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm really excited about this year. Without the whole COVID rules and things like that, it's really good to be having our student section back.
I don't know how many consecutive regular season wins that is for Century, but it's into the 40s now, so something's obviously working here. Congratulations. Great game tonight, Logan.
Thank you.
All right, that's Logan Nisley, our MVP of the contest tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips as they bring you our contest MVP. And thanks to the junior Logan Nisley for joining us for a few minutes here on our postgame. We break and we'll come back and put a wrap on this one. We will give you our move of the game. We'll give you the final stats, and we'll set our upcoming schedule on the PSP network. Final scores: Century wins 25-16, 25-18, and 25-22 in convincing fashion tonight for the Century Patriots. We're back after this break with our planning team financial advisors post-game wrap-up.
Sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom.
I think your quash litter valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance?
If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Purchase 4 eligible Firestone tires and receive up to $120 in a prepaid Visa gift card. Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, LLC, doing business as Goss Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
BNC has been here for over 25 years.
We're still a community bank that's there for you.
When you come in with your business plan, your vision, your idea, we can make it a reality.
I love seeing projects come alive for our clients.
We're real people helping real people.
We know you, and we're always happy to see you. We build relationships. You're part of the BNC family.
We are part of the community.
It's what we're built on.
Yours truly, BNC.
Todd Army's back at Century High School. Lynette Olson Gymnasium putting a wrap on Century's 17th victory in consecutive fashion here to start the 2021 fall volleyball season. Patriots improved to 17-0. 10-0 in WDA play. Mandan falls to 10-7 and 6-4 in conference play. Century wins 3-0 here. As some of the offensive statistical leaders for Century tonight, Macy Fridgen leads the way with 14 kills. Logan Nisley with 12 kills and 14 digs tonight to lead the Patriots. Fletcher and Delaney Clark with big nights assist-wise. Mandan tonight led by the 6 kills of Morgan Sheldon and also Jordan Toman. Piper Harris has 11 digs. And a big setting game assist-wise for Emily Tolman, along with 3 aces for Ellie McElvaney, one of the WDA leaders in aces tonight, as McElvaney tallied 3 more of those tonight. So big victory tonight for the Century Patriots. Next action for Century will be on Tuesday at Williston. Next action for the Mandan Braves will be a game we'll have on the PSP Network. Next Tuesday, October 5th, the Mandan Braves will be in Minot to take on the Majets in a double counter game up in the Magic City. And again, you can catch that one on the PSP Network. We're back in our Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. Century wins tonight 25-16, 25-18, and 25-22 in a hard-fought set 3. Century gets a sweep tonight against the crosstown rivals, the Mandan Braves. It's time now for our MVP of the game. Sport Clips brings you tonight's MVP, and you can get the MVP experience when you go to Sport Clips. Sport Clips located at 411 South 3rd Street in Bismarck. Well, you heard from Logan Nisley, and tonight we're going to go with co-MVPs of the contest. Logan Nisley with a double-double with digs and kills tonight, but Macy Fridgen will share the honors tonight with Logan Nisley, the senior Fridgen, Macy Fridgen, and the junior Logan Nisley lead Century in kills with 12 and 14 respectively. There's your MVPs, player of the games tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips. They're located on South 3rd Street in Bismarck, and they're the home to the MVP haircut experience. Sport Clips brings you tonight's game MVP. All right, our upcoming action here on the PSP Network. Of course, you got football tomorrow night, doubleheader action. Century and West Fargo Cheyenne. Check that, Minot and West Fargo Cheyenne will be one of our featured games on the PSP Network, and our Bismarck Mandan game will have Shanley at Century over at the Community Bowl tomorrow night. Homecoming night for the Patriots, 6:30 p.m. kickoff in that one with a 6:10 pregame show. And then, of course, on Saturday, overtime with Scott Woodmansey returns to the PSP Network. That starts at 10 a.m. each and every Saturday. Overtime with Scott Woodmansey. Again, tomorrow night, football action. Minot at West Fargo Cheyenne, Shanley at Century. And then next Tuesday night, we're back on the air with volleyball action. Mandan at Minot, we mentioned that one already, and then we'll have a doubleheader as well with St. Mary's at Legacy. Again, that's Tuesday night, October 5th. Holy cow, it's already October. What the heck happened? All right, last thing to do here is bring you our move of the game, brought to you as always by Jobbers Moving and Storage, where they focus on the details of your moving process without ever losing sight of the big picture. They got a step-by-step approach to move management, including comprehensive checks, double checks, ongoing communications to ensure every detail of your move is taken care of. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Well, I had the Jobbers move of the game, and it was going to be Claire Bauman with a spectacular rise and deliver kill in the second set. But boy, we had a big moment in that third set where Abby Fletcher, the senior setter, had a big point with the game tied at 21 apiece, and Fletcher went to the reverse back set, and nobody was home for Mandan. And so that big point for Century delivered there by Abby Fletcher, the senior setter for the Patriots, is your Jobbers move of the game. Tonight's move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. They can help you move across town or across the country with locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. All right, that'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Big thanks to all of our in-game sponsors, including BNC National Bank, bringing you our scoreboard. Timeout sponsor is Hub International Insurance. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Medicine Shop of Bismarck, Tires Plus, and Chubby Clinic of Bismarck. And in our postgame, of course, as always, brought to you by the Planning Team Financial Advisors, including our Sport Clips MVP and our Jobbers move of the game. Our thanks to Planning Team Financial Advisors for bringing you our postgame activities. Todd Domries from Century High School repeating your final scores. Century wins this one in 3 straight sets, 25-16 in set 1, 25-18 in set 2, and 25-22 in set 3. Thanks for joining us, fans, and until next time, so long from Century High School.
Radio broadcast presentation on the PSP Network is brought to you by BNC National Bank, Subway, Hub International Insurance, The Medicine Shop, Bismarck State College, Bobcat of Mandan, Tires Plus, Chuppy Chiropractic Clinic, Bismarck LASIK, and Planning Team Financial Advisors. Make sure to stay up to date with all things high school athletics at PSP.network. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.